Money, your savings, very important. In fact, really it's health and then money. I think those are the priorities most of the time. And when it comes to your money, you have to be very careful as to who to trust. This is wealth that you're going to need, your family is going to need. So happy to be here at Fleischl Financial Associates. Tom Fleischl. Thomas, how are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Great, thank you so much.
First of all, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this building. As soon as we pulled in here, the first thing we said was, what a beautiful place. Tell me about this building.
Well, it was built in 1924. It was built by actually the bank president of the time, David Tootin, who was the First National Bank of DeLand president. And so it was through a lot of multiple owners, but when we found it, it was like, okay, this is exactly where we want to be. Unfortunately, it was under contract when we first called, and somebody was trying to make a bed and breakfast out of it. So they realized that, well, they're going to have to put in a sprinkler system and all kinds of other things, so they backed out. So thankfully, it worked out. 26 years later, here we are.
It's beautiful, and a lot of parking, by the way, if you're going to come visit here. What made you want to start Fleischl Financial Associates?
Well, after getting my graduate degree, my MBA, I learned a lot about corporate finance, but not so much about personal financial management. I knew about stockbrokers, I knew about insurance agents, but I realized that I didn't have as much experience or knowledge about personal financial matters that I really wanted to learn. And I started realizing, I knew about stockbrokers, insurance agents, but how this all fits together was something that I really didn't understand. I really wanted to be able to figure that out for helping clients on the bigger picture issues, like their tax situation, their estate planning, their investments, and how all that fits together. So I saw an opportunity because I knew a lot of advisors really weren't focused on the bigger picture planning for their clients. So I dove in head first. I was like 32 years old, didn't have a client. I think it was a $10,000 loan.
Yeah.
And there 34 years later.
Here we go. You have a motto around here, providing clarity and confidence for life. That is our motto. What does that mean to you?
We believe very strongly that unless you're crystal clear on your specific financial goals, the chances of achieving them are slim to none. And also, if you don't have a coordinated financial strategy in place, you're not going to really have the confidence to achieve those goals.
Makes sense. Wonderful, wonderful slogan too. Yeah. Powerful, I would say. When do I know it's time to come see you? I think a lot of people get confused that, well, I don't have that much money, or, well, it's been in a 401k, it's with my employer. When do I come see someone like you?
A lot of people think that there's some triggering event that has to, okay, I've got to go see a professional financial advisor. Going through a divorce, death of a spouse, inherited some money, I'm about to retire, but I don't think it's something that should wait on a trigger. I think it's something you should start as early as possible. I can't tell you how many of our clients have come to us and said, geez, I wish we would have started this when we were in our 30s or 40s, instead of, I'm now 59 and I'm 6 years from retirement and I really haven't done the planning I needed to do. So it's never too early, it's never too late.
How important is trust when it comes to financial advising?
Well, we call it the burden of trust. It's the foundation for everything that we do. As a fiduciary, we have a professional obligation and a personal conviction that putting our clients' interests first is really the only thing that really matters. We have to build that, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. We have to establish that trust relationship. So when clients first come in, we spend a lot of time getting to know them emotionally on a deeper level. What are you all about? What are you trying to do? What's important to you? Who are the important people in your life? All of those things are what we try to build in that relationship and trust. And all the competency in the world doesn't matter unless you have that.
Now, you talk about trust. You don't have to necessarily even come here and sit in this room to develop trust with you, Tom. You have a podcast, and people listen to the podcast and learn a lot. How can I listen to the podcast?
Well, all you need to do is go to fleischlfinancial.com and click on our resources tab, and our podcasts and blogs are on there. Some great topics that we've been putting out there. There's something like, I forget the total, how many millions are retiring just this year and turning to 65. So we did a 3-part series on planning for retirement. The last one of that series we're getting ready to do on the 10 most common retirement planning mistakes and how to avoid them. But also just real practical things like caring for aging parents. We have a lot of people, we personally, my wife and I have an aging parent that we're dealing with. So, that's a podcast we wanted to bring on an expert panelist on longevity. She was phenomenal. She did a great job. And unfortunately, we're having more and more clients that have experienced some kind of online scams and cybersecurity issues. So we brought in an expert cybersecurity panelist to what to look for, what to avoid, what don't click on, all the things that people are dealing with, in their financial matters.
And as a final gift to everyone at home, you've literally written the book now. How can people get this book?
Again, they can just go to our website, FleischerFinancial.com, and there's a QR code right on the website for them to order directly from Amazon. It comes in
You
Kindle,
probably need that.
an ebook, paperback, or hard copy, either one.
Well, I have some
Thomas
new reading.
Fleischer, what a great job, buddy. Great to be out here.
Yeah, learning
Great to have
so
you on the
much.
program. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.